I dropped out of school at college after my junior year because my daddy had just died, and I didn't have college in my system. And I got drafted and went in the Army and got that behind me, and did it down at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. And when I finished basic training, they sent everybody except me on the other side of the Mississippi River, and they sent me up to Fort Lee, Virginia. I went to school up there for 3 months. But I was close enough home I could hitchhike home every weekend. And in October, when my home church had a homecoming, I went home for that, and Jane happened to be there, and because her roommate was from Oak City also. I didn't meet her that day, but anyway, about 2 weeks after that, I came home and went to a game in East Carolina, and went up up in the grandstand. Didn't pick any aisle in particular. When I got about halfway up, there was these two girls sitting there, Jane and her roommate. So I stopped and talked with them. But anyway, after the game, they were having a dance, and I talked to them, let me take over to the dance. And we've been dating ever since. A year ago today, I died, and they had to shock me back to life.
But you know, even though we weren't having company and visitors, we knew that support was there. If anybody we needed to call.
Yeah.
One of the things that influenced me most was doing the children's worship and wonder. The stories in there give you just the basic foundation of your faith, and to watch the children grow and come in when they were 3 years old, some of them still holding on to their blankets, and then watch them as they learn the stories and how they can tell the stories themselves.
I think if this means anything to you, I think it's interesting how we got into First Christian Church in the first place. Well, when I got out of the Army, I went back to college. I had a year and a half left and finished. And Jane, and we met, she was a freshman. But so we could graduate at the same time. She graduated in 3 years. And it took me a little longer than that. But then when we graduated, we were both looking for a job, and we both happened to get accepted to one in Washington, North Carolina, in 1957. And we've been here ever since. We've had a good marriage, and I think it has a lot to do with the church, our relationship with the church and the congregation. And because of it, come December 1st, we will have been married 57 years. Long time. I don't know how she's put up with it. I tell people that I'm lucky that I'm smarter than she is. And she married me, and I married her. You know what I mean?